I want to welcome everyone to the 2022 INCOMPAS Show. We had a great night last night, opening reception. We want to thank Zen5 for a great way to start the night. We have a great crowd, great show, great content and speakers. This is one of our best shows in the last 7 years, and it shows the strength of our industry, the growing competitive broadband and internet association that we have formed over the last 41 years. And so a generation of leadership. We have an amazing lineup today. But first, I'd like to introduce Mike Galvin, Granite Telecommunications. He is the chair of the INCOMPAS board and a longtime friend of the association. Now, Granite is a true competition success story. It's the leader in providing communication and broadband services to business and government customers. One-stop services like Granite is an incredible innovation that has revolutionized the business marketplace. And their CEO, Rob Hale, might just be the most impressive, giving, and charitable CEOs of all of America. Forbes magazine just had him on their cover last month, and he and his wife are currently giving $1 million a week. Think about that, a week, to small local charity organizations around the country. They are transformative gifts in helping so many lives in Massachusetts, where they're headquartered and beyond. But it's just one example of what our companies are doing, not only to connect communities, but to give and build community. And that's something that I'm very, very proud of. And with that, I'm going to hand things over to our chair, Mike Galvin.
Thanks, Jim. Thank you very much. It's great to be here. I'm honored to serve now as chair of the board and to look out and see so many other members of INCOMPAS and members of the board, including Kurt, our former chair from First Light Fiber. So it's really great, and it speaks loudly of the opportunities that we have before us in promoting competitive interests within the marketplace. There's so many great recent successes that we've had in that area that range from wholesale access is something that we care deeply about, but also streamlining the permitting process that so many competitive builders are looking for right now. INCOMPAS is taking a lead on that, as well as providing access to additional marketplaces, including multi-tenant dwellings, including apartments and condo complexes. So really great things from the competition and the policy perspective. But it's also great to as we gather here today, to continue to do business together. Meetings like this have been sorely lacking in the past few years as we gather to find additional ways that competitors can reach across and continue to do business and grow our platforms with each other. So it's really great to see so many new businesses joining and participating this week at the trade show. If you have an opportunity and you like what's going on here, we'll put the plug in to join us. Join the group, become active in the association. Through our numbers becomes even more strength in reaching the policy objectives and finding good competitive options for all of us. So we're really looking forward to the next couple of days, hearing some great panels on a lot of the issues that are in front of the industry right now, but to also have time together to figure and to continue to grow relationships. So with that, I will turn it back to Chip to continue the introduction for this morning. Thank you very much.
Mike, thank you. We're thrilled to be in Denver, the Mile High City. As you all know, this is really one of the centers and hubs, a cradle of competition. So many of the innovative technology-based companies of the last 40 years and the present got their start and headquartered here in Denver. So this is a great place that symbolizes what INCOMPAS is all about. As you look at Dish, headquartered here, they're building the 5G network of the future, bringing new competition, new innovation to the wireless market. And so as we think about new, I would like to call your attention to something that I got to experience for the 5th time. So it's a new meaning of 5G, 5 grandkids. We had our, if you see in the center, the youngest this past week of 5 grandchildren, so the 5G of 5 grandkids. So we're blessed with that, but as you think over our history, INCOMPAS, we celebrated 41 years of advocating and championing competition last year. And as you look back over that 40-year period, each decade, whether it was long-distance competition, local, internet, wireless, to where we are today, INCOMPAS has been in the fray and in the midst of each chapter of the competition story. And today we look forward to the next 40 years. So how do we create for my children and grandchildren a future that makes us all proud, a sense of hope and optimism of what we can do together. We have an incredible opportunity for the broadband industry, the competitive industry, as we look at a chance to right the wrongs of the past and to build the networks that will connect every community, every American in the future. And the unlimited potential and opportunities that will come through those connections. And so we look to what is happening now with the broadband infrastructure bill, where INCOMPAS was the leading voice, the first voice to endorse, to support, to protect, to defend the framework, and then to shape what the Commerce Department guidance and parameters of it now going to the next step into the execution at the state level. And we will continue to be the strong advocate as the funding goes forth into the communities, into our states, to build the broadband connections of the future. And if we build it right, my children and grandchildren and yours, and the communities that all of our companies are connecting and serving, will have a place where the dreams and the opportunities, we hope, will grow, be unlimited, and we can all be proud of the next 40 years. So as we do this, INCOMPAS also celebrates the growing number of companies joining INCOMPAS. It's a great reflection of who we are as a community of competitors, an alliance of competitors, a coalition of competitors. And this growth, over the last year, we had 21 new members join us. And it shows that the competitive broadband industry is strong, INCOMPAS is growing, our voice is clear, and we ask if you have not yet joined us to join with us as we advocate for the greater competition across all networks and technologies and in every business model, whether it is building new networks, or wholesale, or cloud, or over the top, or streaming. So this is the time, this is the moment that we can really shape the next 40 years. So as we look forward to the next couple days, not just the 40 years, but the next couple days, we have a lot. Today we'll have a lunch and learn at noon sponsored by Q Advisors. We'll have a meeting with the Buyers and Buyers Forum from 1 to 2 in Exhibit Hall. Later this afternoon, a great reception, the Oktoberfest, sponsored by Crown Castle as our opening reception. And then first up on Tuesday is a Women in Tech session, Leading by Example, sponsored by First Light Fiber. We are looking forward to a great session first thing in the morning. Now we'll turn to the start of today, and you can learn, and we can learn together a ton about the competition and business practices and policies that will impact your business here this week. We'll have keynotes from 2 amazing industry leaders later this morning, Andres Orlando, President of Zayo, Tom Cullen, Executive Vice President of Corporate Development, Dish. And we have a fantastic panel on unlocking our 5G future by unleashing the power of 12 gigahertz band of spectrum. And last, because I love to make good news, we will close this part of our opening to announce the INCOMPAS Policy Summit in Washington, D.C. It will take place on March the 7th. It is an amazing time where we have policymakers and leaders from Congress, from the FCC, from the administration, and industry leaders convene, and it really is a time for our voice to be heard on the policy issues that are important to all of us. Next year, the INCOMPAS Show will take us to sunny Tampa, Florida, October 9th through 11th. So we'll go from the mountains to the sea and beyond. So I hope that all of y'all have a great few days with us. We appreciate everyone for coming, participating, supporting INCOMPAS and the work that we do on behalf of the competitive industry, the communities we serve, and the customers that you all serve. So thank y'all, and we look forward to the first panel coming up in just a minute.